Hello fellow YouTubers, welcome back to YouTube Gaming Community number 123. So instead of a topic, today's more of something going on in the community / kind of an assignment. See, Steve Benway put his Friday Talkie out, and little would anybody know that someone would do a simple 6-second video response to that video, because Steve Benway talked about plug and play. And FuyuAkiWorld simply did a response showing having a plug and play controller and said, I got this. Little would he know that for whatever reason, people when you saw that thought that was fun, and everybody is now doing a video of just some people have bat wings, some people could take like this fire helmet and simply go, I got this. So people are having a lot of fun with it. So simple, it's a 6-second video. Go check it out. If you want to do a video response, attach the video response to his video, like the video. It's just a fun thing. I think it's just a fun thing. A lot of people, in the community were looking for something fun to do. They see that, they're like, that looks like fun. And now everybody's doing it. So it's always cool and fun when someone, especially when somebody that a lot of people don't know about does it and it gets attention. That's even cooler. So go check out his video, and you want to do a response. Actually, the assignment for this community is go to that channel, check out that video, do a video response to his video. No matter how big you are in the community, no matter if you're one of those people who's, those people who are, jaded, do something, have fun. Have fun with it. So, next up, let's do some of the comments from YouTube Gaming Community number 122. And the first one comes from Quad Hunter, and it says, because last video I talked about betas. When they release game betas and people's reaction to it. And he said, there is something inside people's mindsets that betas are like demos. A beta is for people to try out the game to help the developers. It's not a demo or a free trial. I think it's better that a publisher actually puts out a beta, because it shows me they care, that they want a better game and need our help. And I will say that's true. I do respect when a company puts a game out in beta form, because it means to me they want to try to find as many flaws as possible. Now next up, Shinma Ryu said, my favorite beta right now is Minecraft. Currently they are adding features and constantly fixing random little bugs that happen in the community. They listen to all the comments and do their best to make the game better, little by little. It's interesting to me that a game that got popular in alpha and now super popular in beta is not even done yet. Betas are a way to crowdsource game testers. Things may or may not work like gold. That needs to be expected. Yeah, and I don't know if Minecraft's ever gonna truly be at a beta, because it's been in this form, this current form for such a long time. But it is cool when they do put a game out in beta early and people do get a chance to play it, because they feel like they're part of a game. One of my wife's former friends, her husband, when City Heroes, the original, when you could beta test it, he beta tested that game, and he got such an attachment to that game that he's bought, had the subscription for the MMO, bought every version of it, played it through the whole time, because just playing that beta and feeling part of that game, he feels that he's part of that game and he continually plays that game. That is the only game that plays it, though it's funny because his wife said it's just a game where you walk around forever and then you find somebody and you fight him and then you walk around some more. But next up, Point Blank Games said, to be honest, I don't expect much from a beta other than getting a general idea for the gameplay. I think people get confused between a beta and a demo, so that's why so many complain about betas. They don't understand it's an unfinished build of a game. That I think people that truly complain, make videos ranting about a beta, just have nothing better to do. I think people who complain about a beta have never actually played that series of games before. Like Battlefield, I think a lot of people who are complaining about the beta have never ever played Battlefield. I think they're going into it, and especially, I'll be honest, with all the hype Battlefield's getting, if you've never played that game before, I think that game is getting overhyped, and I think that's one of the problems. When you get a game overhyped like that game, a lot of people are going to get let down. It's not going to be what they expect it to be. I think that's one thing that hurts when you have new people come in to play the beta, is that because of the community as a whole overhyping that game, it is going to be like every shooter, simply flawed. And so I think that's part of the reason why some people are so upset about the beta. They're expecting more than the game's actually going to be. So next up, Gamer's Living Room said, I really like what EA had done with the Battlefield game, but worries me is that a beta with this many bugs was realized this close to the launch of the game. I played both the PS3 and the Xbox 360 versions, but have unfortunately experienced more bugs on the 360. I had already pre-ordered the 360 version a few weeks back, but I'm far from certain that they'll be able to iron out the major bugs in a short time frame. If the beta was released earlier, then they probably could have. Now I would say, the beta does seem awful close to the game. I mean, when you really think about it, the game's coming out, you know, a little over a month. But also, they can patch the game, and I know people hate this, but they can patch the game after it's out. I know people hate when they say that, patch the game to fix it after it's out. But maybe they're looking at to fix as much as they can, and then they'll patch it afterwards. I know in the community they hate that, but that's just the way it is today with games. That games are going to continually get patched. And would you rather have somebody continually patch it and get better after it's out, or would you rather just be out there and messed up? I mean, that's ultimately a choice you have to have. So, let's get to videos to check out this weekend, or this time around. And the first one is by Playalives Nood to the max. Playalives has a few announcements. As some of you may know out there, Playalives has done a video without any clothes on. Well, in this video, MegaManCave introduces him, which is always cool when someone else does that with somebody else. And he uses a little comedy, and well, he has no clothes on. So if you want to see somebody talking in a video with no clothes, making some announcements, check it out. It's just having fun, the video, to be honest with you. Next up is Snestastics Saturday Night Special Ghost Hunter. If you've never seen a Saturday night him playing a game, check it out. Especially if you've never seen Ghost Hunter before, which I actually have never seen the game before. Next up, MetalJesusRocks Hunters Hunted 2D platformer retro review. This was a Sierra online game. This was an action platformer. He does a great job in this video discussing the history of Sierra, the mindset of the company, the people who worked on this game, the game itself. If you want to check it out, it's a really cool game. Next up, EquilibriumGaming Let's Play Metroid Prime Pinball on the Nintendo DS Lite. If you've never seen Metroid Prime Pinball, it's kind of a mixture of pinball, but, you know, kind of like Metroid, because there are parts where you have to control Samus and shoot, and the other parts where Samus is the pinball. Next up is Melissa, and her video is Best Game Trailers of All Time. And it's simple. What were the best game trailers you've seen of all time? If you're interested, go check the video out. Next up is Forestlock 1500 subscriber special CGX console game exchange. So, to celebrate his 1500 subscriber special, he went to a game store he goes to when he can't find something. And you would have to see this game store because they have basically every NES game you can imagine. You just have to watch this video to see the wall in the case of NES games this store has. It is simply unbelievable. Next up is RetroGamerDaz, and that means it's Retro Gamer number 95 that's out. So if you want to see what that issue looks like, check the video out. OldSchoolNYCGamer, New York Fight Club Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom N.Y.C event 2011. So if you want to see gameplay of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, check out this video. He's there at the live event. You get to see the people, you know, he has footage of people playing the game. He has footage of the girls dressed up as the characters playing the game. So, just a fun little time, so you should check that out. I will admit, even though I'm not going to get the game for several reasons. One, I'm not really that big into Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm not into rehashing the same game over and over again and make you pay for it. But the game does look awesome when you see the gameplay footage. And last but not least, the TheMegaManCave 100th 100-year super special thank you video. So, this happens to be his 100th video, exactly on his 1-year anniversary on YouTube, and he shouts out a bunch of people in this video. You know, talks about basically how his experience on YouTube has been and stuff. So, if you're interested, check that out. So guys, this is a rather short video this time around, but Friday I have a cool video from Everything Films, which has to do with lifesavers and helping somebody else out with the film. I have other videos people sent me, so I will see you all on Friday.